Are you tired of being the butt of every chicken leg joke? Trust me, I've been there too, and I know the feeling. Don't worry, I got you covered. Today, we're diving into the ultimate quad exercise tier list, ranking the best and worst moves to transform your legs. We'll use a tier system, with S representing the best of the best, and D being the exercises you probably should avoid. We'll rank these exercises based on 3 key factors: muscle activation, progressive overload, and the overall feel of the movement in terms of technique. Our quads have 4 heads: the vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, vastus lateralis, and the rectus femoris. With today's exercise selection, the goal is to target all of these heads. With that said, let's kick off with a well-known group of exercises, the squat. First up, we have the traditional barbell back squat. There are 2 main variations: placing the bar in the upper trap zone or on your rear delts. What's the difference? When you position the bar over your traps, your body stays more upright, targeting the quads more effectively. On the other hand, placing the bar over your delts causes your body to lean forward, activating your glutes and hamstrings as well. Since we're focusing on quad activation, we'll place the first variation in the S tier category and the second one in the A tier. How about the barbell front squat? This exercise achieves more muscle activation than the back squat, thanks to the body's positioning. However, beginners might find it challenging to master the correct form. Many people don't realize that there are 3 different grip variations: the 2-finger grip, the crossed arm grip, and the strap grip. Choose the grip that works best for you. The muscle activation will be the same. We're placing this exercise in the A tier because not everyone is comfortable with the technique it requires. Now, let's move on to the hack squat. This exercise is fantastic for beginners or those with lower back injuries or pain. The machine allows you to completely focus on your quads without engaging and stabilizing muscles like you would in a barbell squat. Recent studies show that hack squat achieves the same muscle activation as the barbell squat. We are definitely placing it in the GOAT section S tier. The Smith machine, a staple in the gym rat meme community. Believe it or not, the Smith machine squat is actually a fantastic exercise. It offers excellent muscle activation and stability, making it beginner friendly. Pro tip for you all: position your legs slightly more forward for even better muscle activation. But keep this position only for the Smith machine, because if you try it with a regular barbell, you'll probably fall on your face. This exercise is definitely an S tier move. The Bulgarian split squat might be one of the most hated exercises out there, but when it comes to muscle activation, it's definitely at the top. You can perform this exercise with dumbbells, a barbell, or on the Smith machine. My personal favorite is the Smith machine variation. However, all 3 variations are going straight into the S tier. Now, let's turn our focus to the split squat. It's similar to the Bulgarian split squat, but doesn't quite hit the mark for quad activation. There are definitely more effective variations out there that will have your quads feeling the burn much more intensely, in my opinion. That's why we're placing it in the B section. However, if you still decide to do it, I recommend placing a weight plate in front of your leading foot or using an elevated surface. This adjustment can significantly enhance muscle activation. Dumbbell squats are a fantastic choice for beginners, but for more advanced athletes, well, they're not the best option. As you progress, achieving progressive overload becomes more challenging. After you max out the dumbbells in your gym, you'll have to hug a car and squat with it. Also, the muscle activation isn't quite as optimal compared to the other exercises. That's why we're placing this move in the B section. Can you build massive quads with bodyweight exercises? Let's find out. Jumping squats are great for burning calories, but when it comes to muscle building and hypertrophy, they definitely fall short. They're getting a hard D rating from me. Next on the bodyweight list, we have the pistol squat. If your goal is to impress a random stranger at a party, you'll definitely turn heads with this challenging move. However, if you're aiming to build huge quads, it may not be the most effective exercise. For muscle growth, it's going in the C tier. How about just good old bodyweight squats? They're undoubtedly one of the best moves out there for beginners. However, if you're serious about building substantial quad muscles, this exercise alone won't suffice. It's going in the C section for muscle development. You can't expect to build skyscrapers with Lego blocks, right? Sissy squats, a name that's as quirky as the exercise itself. These bad boys offer a deep stretch for your muscles, which is great for flexibility and mobility. However, when it comes to building serious muscle and achieving progressive overload, they fall a bit short. Plus, let's be real, the movement can be as awkward as a penguin trying to dance ballet. So, I'm slotting sissy squats into the B category. They are a fun addition to your leg day routine for sure, but maybe not your go-to for packing on serious quad gains. I want to share some quick tips that apply to almost every squat variation out there. If you're aiming for increased quad activation, pay attention to your leg positioning. For targeting both your quads and glutes, a wider stance can be more effective. But if you want to focus mainly on your quads, a closer leg position will be even better. Now, let's shift gears from squats and explore the 45-degree leg press. First off, technique is crucial here. Never extend to the full range of motion at the top of the movement. This common mistake can put you at risk for knee injuries. Make sure to note that. For muscle activation, this exercise is excellent, and achieving progressive overload is straightforward. Just don't be that guy who takes all the plates in the gym and puts 4 shipping containers, 3 tanks, and a cat for his set. I am placing this move in the A tier. The horizontal leg press, on the other hand, doesn't quite excel in muscle activation for the quads. These machines often have a limited range of motion, which is the main reason behind this assessment, earning it a spot in the C tier. While it's great for isolating quads without putting too much strain on your back, it simply doesn't provide the full stretch and contraction your muscles need for maximum growth. Now, I want to talk about my favorite quad and overall leg exercise, the leg extension. This exercise is perfect for both beginners and advanced athletes alike. Here's a pro tip. Adjust your seat slightly back. Studies have shown that this adjustment provides a better stretch on your quadriceps, which is crucial for promoting hypertrophy and maximizing gains. By adjusting the seat, you can ensure that your quads are fully engaged throughout the entire range of motion. Additionally, incorporating advanced techniques such as drop sets and pausing at the top of the movement can further enhance your results. Drop sets involve reducing the weight after reaching muscle failure to continue pushing your muscles to their limits. Pausing at the top of the movement increases time under tension, stimulating muscle fibers more effectively. These tips not only optimize your leg extension workout, but also help you achieve stronger and more defined quadriceps over time. I'm placing this exercise in the GOAT section S tier without a doubt. Deadlifts are undoubtedly a powerhouse compound movement, renowned for building overall strength and muscle. However, when it comes to targeting the quads specifically, they do fall a bit short due to their primary emphasis on the posterior chain. Unlike the hamstrings and glutes, deadlifts don't provide as much direct activation for the quads. Therefore, I'm placing deadlifts in the C tier for quad activation. Bosu ball squats. Oh boy, they're like the pineapple on pizza of leg day. Sure, they might have their niche, like if you're rehabbing an injury and need to work on those stabilizing muscles, but for the rest of us, it's a head scratcher. I mean, unless you enjoy the challenge of balancing on a wobbly surface while you try to squat, there are definitely better ways to target those quads. So, I'm dropping this one straight into the D tier. Step ups. Great for giving your glutes a little boost, but when it comes to quads, they're like getting a high five from a T-Rex. Kind of awkward and not quite hitting the mark. This exercise doesn't quite give you that deep stretch that fires up those quad muscles. So, they're landing a solid C tier spot on our list. Step-ups are good for variety, but if you're aiming to pump up those quads, you might want to step up your game elsewhere. If you want to achieve a Greek god physique naturally, make sure you watch our full video series where we rank the best and worst exercises for muscle building.